Back on the grind. Walking. Trying to scout some public land. Family's camping this weekend, so decided we try our luck, hunt some public. And got here Friday night. We're trying to do some speed scouting to get an idea of if some of our e-scouting spots are any good. So gonna make my way in here, look for some sign, something we can set up on in the morning. This looks like a potential scrape right here. Branches are a little beat up. I also just bumped a doe on my way in here, so pretty sure it's a doe. That's a good sign. The scrape is also a good sign. I'm not sure how much farther I'm gonna go, but kind of just play it by ear. Make my way down the street line.
Just guys being dudes, eating Pringles around the fire, man. What more could you ask for?
What'd you guys end up finding today for sign and stuff?
You know, I don't think there was a single acorn tree within 3 miles of where we walked in. We found a guy hunting on a frisbee golf course. That was interesting. But we ended up setting up in this kind of marshy biome, and it's a creek bed with like a few puddles left in it, and there's just mud trails going all through it. That's the best sign we saw, so we hung up in a pretty big tree, set up both of our saddles, and we're gonna hunt it in the morning. Hopefully we see something.
What about you, Ty?
He was with me.
You have anything to say about your spot?
Man, you already know. We're about to go in there in the morning and tear it up.
What about you, Tiff? What do you guys have to say about this whole trip?
Yeah, no.
One just walked that way. One just walked. Well, we made it into this piece that I walked last night. Didn't really have long to scout, but did a little speed scouting. I'm hoping this mic picks up the fact that I'm actually whispering. But kind of picked a spot. I found a scrape that wasn't super fresh, but found some acorns in here, and we ended up having. We've been arguing about it, but I thought I was a doe in a butt box. My dad thinks it's a butt box. But they pretty much came in and they grazed right under our tree stand. having a little better sit than I thought. Coming in this morning, we ended up finding some hunter sign that we didn't know about. They had the reflector tabs pushed in the trees. This was the only spot we had, so we chose to sit here. It actually looks like someone's actually sat in this exact tree before. There's a bunch of limbs that are snapped off from this year and maybe even next year too, or last year. But I ended up seeing 3 deer this morning. It was 2 button bucks. We settled that debate. It was 2 button bucks. The 2 button bucks grazed in front of us on acorns for probably about at least an hour until they finally worked off. Had a spike come through just briefly, but more action than I was expecting. I was just happy to see a deer with the short amount of time I had to find a spot. But Tyler and Brody already climbed out, so we're about to take our set down and go smack some breakfast. Alrighty, heading back out for the evening sit. Me and Brody are out hunting together. I think Dad's gonna go do some still hunting. See how that works out for him. I think he's taking a camera, but me and Brody are gonna go to the spot that me and Dad were at this morning. Saw a couple deer. We're gonna try to push back in farther. The 3 deer we saw all came from like kind of generally the same area. So we're gonna push in a little farther, test our luck up there. I mean, there's deer in there. There's thickets, plenty of places to bed, plenty of food. And I guess we'll just have to see how it works out. I'm not sure how much you guys watch the hunting beast out there, but I didn't get that on camera. Let me flip it around. There's a balloon. Can only need one thing. There's gotta be a big one back here. What's up, boys and girls? It's October the 7th. We just walked about 3/4 of a mile back into some public land. We're set up on some acorns and a bunch of trails leading out to this open field behind us with some water. And this is all really thick bedding, so hopefully we catch a buck walking out of bedding to go get some food or some water. But the wind's been blowing really hard, so and it's been raining, so hopefully the deer are on their feet. We're also probably thinking about getting out, walking around. If this wind keeps up, it'll be good cover to sneak around and hopefully see one. But stay tuned, we'll let you know. Alright guys, we're making the decision, since it's our last day to hunt here, we're gonna get down and be aggressive and just walk around. I think we got better chances that way, but we'll see what happens. We just found 2 scrapes in here in this oak forest, surrounded by thicket. I wish we would have set up right here. I wish we would have found. What's up, boys? Bradley has built a very sweet survival shelter around us. I feel like I should be naked and afraid right now. But those 2 scrapes are right there. It's pretty late in the day. I wish we would have found those a little bit earlier, but we're gonna stay here and see what happens. I'm pretty sure that one was hit this morning. It's been pretty windy. The leaves are. There's no leaves on the scrape, so that's a pretty good sign. We're gonna sit here, kind of got some back cover, a little bit of front cover. We're trying to be quick. We're just gonna finish out the rest of the night here. See what happens.
All right, Brody.
What's up, y'all?
All right, well, the weekend's come to a wrap.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna have more hunting time than that, boys. We said, I think in the car, me and Tyler said 48-hour hunting challenge, but in reality it was like a 26-hour hunting challenge. Me and Tyler didn't have as much success as Dad and Brad. We started off in this area where I didn't feel good about it. Tyler felt good about it, but there was no acorns, no scrapes. And this time of the year, I mean, we didn't see anything. So I went again with Bradley, and we ended up setting up on the ground and seeing 3 bucks at like 10 yards, which is sweet. But like I said, Dad had success last night, which sucks. This place we're in, we can't hunt Sundays, and Dad saw 140 last night. Didn't get on camera, so Facebook Live it, or it didn't happen. But anyways, I'll shoot it over to Brad, let him talk about his weekend.
I can just film myself.
Alright, we're with B-Rad, Brad Wolfe, Brad has 44.
Yeah, weekend's wrap. Unfortunately, couldn't hunt the last day, but I honestly couldn't ask for a better pretty much one day of hunting. We ended up getting on the bucks, and kind of pattern we found was finding the acorns, and specifically pin oaks. We ended up finding fairly fresh scrapes around just about every patch that we found, and it seemed to produce every time. Having some close encounters of 3 bucks on the ground. You know, Dad had a good encounter with one. Didn't get it on film, so take it as you will. But it would be nice if we could hunt a couple more days, but it's kind of cool that we could get on them in such a short amount of time.
What are you doing?
All right, weekend's coming to an end.
It is to an end, but not without success. I got in some pretty thick stuff last night. Found some fresh rubs and one nice little clearing that they could, just the whole time I was sitting there, I knew I was going to see something come out of there. And sure enough, I ended up seeing 8 does, a button buck, and a shooter. Unfortunately, the shooter caught me off guard. He got on me at 15 yards before I could even see him. And by the time I could get camera swung around and my bow up, dark had come on me and he was gone. So just another day in the woods. We'll try again next time.
All right, bud, weekend's coming to an end. What you think?
I think that I suck at hunting. I need to sell all my stuff. You know, got one hunt in, set up on a bunch of deer shine in a creek bottom, didn't see jack crap. You know, that's how the cookie crumbles all the time for me. But you know, we're gonna get on the deer one of these days. One of these days I'm gonna shoot a buck bigger than 115 inches. But until then, I just gotta stick with it, man. You know how it is. But until then, enjoy everyone else seeing big bucks. And stay tuned.
Alright guys, we'll catch you guys next time on Wolfpack Outdoors.